And now for the latest on NASA's Mars rover mission. The parachute used by the Perseverance rover to land on the Martian surface actually contained a secret message.
That's right. The systems engineer used binary code to spell out "Dare Mighty Things" in strips on the 70-foot parachute. Systems engineer Ian Clark said today that only about 6 people knew about that encoded message before Thursday's landing. So having a bit of fun there at NASA right now. And we are joined by another NASA systems engineer tonight about the rover mission. Nagy Cox joins us. She is NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory engineer. She started there in 1993. She's also served as the orbital analyst at NORAD Space Command and helped with previous NASA missions to Mars, Jupiter. Nagy, thanks so much for joining us here on NewsNation tonight.
Thank you. It's so good to be here.
I am so excited to talk to you about your work at NASA and this current mission with Perseverance, but I've got to ask about your personal journey to get to where you are today. It truly is fascinating. I understand you've always wanted to explore the universe, even when you were a little girl, but not everybody believed that you could do that early on, including your dad.
Yeah, that's true, right? I was so interested in space because it brings people together, but sometimes, your family can have their own expectations of what you're going to do. And in my case, there were some expectations of what the boys might do versus what the girls might do. And saying you wanted to be a space explorer wasn't completely in line with some of the expectations of what girls might do. But my mom was super supportive. And she told me I could do anything I wanted to do.
And you did. You went on to get a scholarship, graduated from Cornell, served in the Air Force, eventually ended up where you are now, which is NASA in the propulsion lab. What are you most proud of in terms of your own accomplishments?
Well, I think that, every day, especially weeks like now, you just kind of pinch yourself that you get to be involved in these missions of exploration that really do bring people together. I've gotten so many messages literally from around the world, and people don't say, oh, America landed a rover on Mars, right? They say, we landed a rover on Mars. And so I think that is what stays with you, is the sense of what we can do when we work together. And it's a huge privilege to be a part of that every day.
And Nagy, we're looking at some images of Mars right now. This has to be incredibly exciting for you and your team as we watch the rover Perseverance land a couple of days ago. What was that moment like for you?
So those moments, and I've been through 4 rover landings in mission control, and each one is nail-biting and epic. And, you're standing there with your thinking as each moment clocks out that if that succeeded, if the parachute deployed, if the heat shield separated, that's one more step you've accomplished. But the other thing is 7 minutes goes very slowly, but it also goes so fast. And what you see there is the rejoicing with your teammates that this epic, difficult thing worked. So there's a lot of relief as well as happiness.
Well, we loved all of your reactions. It was just fantastic to see. What are you most looking forward to learning in this mission with Perseverance on the Red Planet?
I think I'm particularly interested in some of the amazing technologies that we brought with us, one of which is MOXIE, which is going to try to make oxygen on the surface of Mars from the atmosphere, taken apart the carbon dioxide atmosphere, and that will be so important for future human exploration in terms of oxygen that the astronauts will need to breathe, as well as creating rocket fuel. And the other epic thing that we're bringing with us is we have a friend with us this time, the helicopter. So I'm called Ingenuity. We've never done powered flight on another planet, and this will be a Martian Wright brothers moment if we can succeed in our effort to fly the first helicopter on Mars. I'm super excited about that.
Yes, clearly, and one step closer to getting our astronauts up there to enjoy Mars. Nagi, I understand in your free time you have traveled the world. You have delivered almost 700 lectures. Your Mars Time TED Talk has about 2 million views, and kids, especially young girls, travel for hours to hear you speak and to lecture. I'm curious what your message is to those who may be aspiring to a career in space one day.
You know, I've been very privileged to tell these stories and to interact with kids around the planet. And I gotta say that ideas do not stop at borders. Potential does not stop at borders. And I hope that around the world that we will see that these missions, which are international in nature, we have instruments from all over the world, we have scientists from all over the world. And I hope that, especially given that we have so many nations that are involved in Mars exploration at this point, China and India and the Middle East, that we really see that this is something we can all do, and thus any young girl or any young boy hopefully can see themselves as being a part of something like this or whatever they may be passionate about. What we need at NASA and in all the space agencies is for the kids of the world, for the youth and the young engineers and scientists to bring their passion and be a part of something like this that matters, and to join us. We need them.
Oh, truly remarkable, so inspiring to hear you, and perseverance may be the name of the rover, but Nagi, your perseverance in your journey to get to NASA is equally remarkable. So thank you so much for sharing your time with us tonight. Thank you for making space fun and exciting for so many. Nagi Cox, systems engineer at NASA. Congratulations. We're following this mission very closely with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.